Skipping. Urgent message.
Rising sign, what's the kind? I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. And they called me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is Bree. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me, and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing, and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me, because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing, because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is, because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation, because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way meaning anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like cuddle, complain, and cry about women, just get the fuck out of here.
I got the man mindset, I got the man mindset, got so many girls on deck, cause I got the man mindset, let's go. When it come to dating, ain't nobody better, giving you the insight, being hella honest, teaching you the game, just like that, time to connect with the man mindset. Have fun, gotta come and learn with a real one, hosted by Steve the Dean Williams. Get everybody talking when you step in the building, showing men how to pull women, go get them like there's really no situation you can't handle. Believe Steve giving you all the answers when it come to dating, talking and texting, keep the conversation hella interesting. And it don't matter if you're married or single, he's showing you the game, giving you the insight. You gotta be smooth, keep it cool, that's right. So the next date you sure to have a good night. Ain't no hesitating, time to level up. You think you a player, well it's time to be a better one. Need to check Steve, that is who you need. Got you pulling ladies so fast you wouldn't believe, that's right. So tell me if you ready, we gon' get it poppin', ain't no doubt about it. You be dating with so many options cause you know you got it. So fly, so fresh, yes, this is the man mindset.
It is.
Good afternoon.
Well, wait a minute. I don't think you motherfuckers are listening. I said it is game time.
No matter what I do, me against the world.
It's your boy, the Dean. Quick show before we have a pineapple show tonight, but I want to do a quick show with y'all guys to chop up the game with you guys. Shout out to everybody listening to the show. Gentlemen, the beautiful thing about the man mindset is that we're 100% original, 100% authentic, and everything we talk about is actually in-house. We do not regurgitate stuff from anybody else. And that's how we love to do it. I just want to give a shout out to all those who have liked, subscribed, got the notification, man. Shout out to all my dogs out there, all my chat room dogs out there. I just want to do a quick show with you guys to talk about navigating through the challenges of today, dating challenges that a lot of you guys, unfortunately, are going through. And we're going to talk about that, discuss that, gentlemen, and take your questions. Gentlemen, as we always say to all of you out there, let me post this up real quick. Gentlemen, if you have a question, go ahead and please put a Q in there. If you're texting a woman and you need help, put a T in there. Or you can call in at 833-859-8744 is the number to call in. We've been doing this for over 35 years, teaching you guys game. And that's what's different about us. We're not a content creator trying to come up with stuff. So let's get into this game and everything, gentlemen. Appreciate each and every one of you. All those in there. Shout out to T. You got Moab in here. We got J-Dog. Fours in this motherfucker. Zay in the house. Ghost. And I don't even know your name. I just say N. Shout out to all you guys out there. Shout out to everybody listening. Won't be a long show, but we're going to ask you guys to go ahead and get your crayons out and to take notes on what it is we're going to be talking about. I think I need to let me put the comments here so I can, there we go. Comments on that side of me on my other computer. But so let's go ahead and talk on it. So a question he asked, what is the difference between the core classes and everything connects, sir? You got to be a student of the game to understand that. No, 6 is, I'm almost done. 6 will be out. Matter of fact, I'm going to get 6 done either later on today, or I might get it done after the show and put it out before the Pineapple. But Core 6 will be coming out. I told you about this week. So I got you. Thank you, Jay. But no, I got you, man. I got you. But anyway, gentlemen, let us go ahead. And gentlemen, I want you guys to think about things. So everybody seems like, for a lot of you young men out here, a lot of young men feel that, a lot of young men feel that the world is changing and the world is different as far as when it comes to meeting women and dating, okay? And what's important that I want to talk to you about today and what we want to discuss with you guys today is having more of an understanding of what it means to actually start to look at the insecurities that you have, because a lot of y'all young men have insecurities, but these insecurities, unfortunately, gentlemen, are the things that are holding you back. And for a lot of you guys out here, a lot of you guys sometimes feel that in your mind, you have all the potential in the world. But the greatest mistake most people have made, they thought because in their mind, they feel like because I am tall, I have a body, or I have a good job, that I deserve everything. But for one reason or another, something's going on in your life that is actually holding you back. And for many of you guys out here, you have a vivid imagination of endless possibilities that you can have. But within your mindset, for some reason, you feel like the goals that you want, or the things that you want, or people that you want to see are out of reach. And for some reason, that you just can't seem to get things right, or you feel that you can't do the things right that you want to do. And you just feel like what's holding me back? I want to talk to this woman. I want to ask this woman on a date. Hell, I even want to ask for sex, whatever you want to do. But for some reason, there is something holding you back. And this is what we're going to talk about. But you ask yourself, what is the thing that is holding me back from tapping in to your full potential? Because, gentlemen, I tell each one of you, you think what you've tapped into is potential, you have no idea until you tap into the game. You have so much potential and so much, and this is definitely not motivation, because I'm not here to motivate you. But what you think you are right now has nothing to do with who you can be tomorrow, the next day, or the next day. Most of you guys, unfortunately, right now, because you're not actually tapping into what you need to be a stronger man, is that what is holding you back from you are a multitude of things. And what they do is they lock into the things that you're insecure about. Because most of you guys stop believing in yourselves. And the belief is not in getting the woman. It's believing that you have the capabilities to do that. Because, gentlemen, it's okay. And most of you guys don't understand it. When you feel insecure about something, what happens is when you doubt yourself, Okay. And you don't believe in yourself. What happens is that if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot trust yourself. And without trusting yourself, that man in the mirror, and trusting that he can do the thing that you want to do, it is always going to lead you to uncertainty. It is always going to lead you to this thing that makes you feel like, okay, well, I don't want to go there because I don't know what's behind that corner. But with uncertainty, gentlemen, comes struggle. A lot of you guys become hesitant. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. This is what I'm saying, gentlemen. It leads to a hesitant behavior where most of you guys struggle. And the struggle is believing in yourself to know that no matter what I do, I win in the thing that I choose to do by taking the decisive action towards the outcome. But action can never be taken, gentlemen. Please get your crayons out. Action can never be taken when you have a desired outcome, as I said before. And unfortunately, gentlemen, because of your insecurities, a lot of you live with anxiety. And a lot of you live with guilt. And a lot of you live with fear and worry and things like that because you feel that if I step outside of my comfort zone, if I step out of my zone, because there is this lie that's going on in the manosphere, on YouTube, in the red pill sectors, that dating is the challenge and dating is the problem, and that's not a challenge or a problem. Dating is not the problem, and there is no woman out there that should be able to challenge you to question who you are. But hold on, let me grab this call. 254, what's your name? What's your question, sir? How can I help you?
What's up, Steve? I'm Christian, and I'm calling in from Kenya.
How can I help you, Christian?
I have one question.
Yes.
Sorry?
What's your question, buddy? What's up?
I'm 18 years old.
Okay, what's your question, buddy?
Yes. Okay. So my question is, you've said that for a lot of us men of today, we have some deep underlying insecurities that make us develop a hesitant habit.
Yes.
So why is it that at times you can be in this current where it feels like everything is going your way and you're taking action and you're doing all you need to do and everything just seems to keep falling into place, but it's never for a long time. There's always a time where it stops and now the struggle comes in.
Well,
why do you get that feeling in the first place?
All right, sir, when you
Is
say
it an illusion?
Okay, sir, when you say the struggle, what do you mean by the struggle? What is the struggle? What do you mean by the struggle? What is the struggle?
Well, the struggle is now what you were talking about, the hesitation, the doubt.
Okay, right. Okay, right. So, okay. So, how do you make cereal?
I take a bowl, I put cereal, and then I put milk.
And you eat it, right? Are you insecure about that? Do you hesitate about that?
No.
When you go grab a spoon and there are no spoons in the drawer, where do you go? You go into the dishwasher, right?
Yeah.
When you grab the cereal and there's no cereal, you look for an alternative. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, and you notice there's never any hesitation, there's never any anxiety, there's never any insecurity. But why do you think that is? Why do you think that when you go get cereal, you can do it with your eyes closed, blindfolded, moonwalking backwards, but when it's a dating issue or woman that you get those? Why do you think that is, buddy?
Because when it's a cereal, I already know my steps from step 1 to the last step.
Well, there you just answered the question. You already know your steps. See, the problem is that with the game, most people think that it's about the woman, or it's about what you need to say or what you think you have to say, versus saying, these are my steps. You just said it. I'll go into the kitchen, I get the bowl, I get the cereal, I get the spoon, I get the milk, and I have my cereal. So you have the steps. And you've been doing the steps over and over and over so much, you can just do the steps without thinking. It's just that what you look at is that you look at a woman to be greater, or you look at her in this deified thing. You look at her as this special thing that can turn water into wine, split vortexes and float in the air or something, instead of looking at yourself to say, this is what I have to do. This is how I have to move. Do you see what I'm saying, young man? Does that make any sense? I don't know if I lost him or nothing. He was calling from Africa, so we lost him. But yeah, I'll keep talking so you can hear me, sir. But as I was saying, this is where the problem comes in at. We're too busy looking at the outside world through our lens and our reality that is actually a lie. The reality that you see is actually not the reality. It's based off a false interpretation of how you think about yourself. So when you believe in yourself and you go into that kitchen, you're getting the cereal, you're doing it, you're doing the steps. But what's happening is then when it comes to a woman and comes to dating, you're not taking the necessary steps or the necessary actions to trust yourself. And the moment you give up on yourself is the moment you begin to judge. Hold on a second, he's calling me back. Yes, sir. Did you hear what I'm saying so far?
Hello? Yeah, I'm back. I was listening to the show.
Yeah, so the moment that you avoid taking action, okay, is the moment that you're going to start judging yourselves. And then you're gonna create weird expectations of what you think you have to be. Now I ask you, do you have to create any expectations of what you have to be when you make cereal?
No expectations needed.
Is there any expectations when you open a door or turn on a light switch?
No.
Are there any expectations when you grab your wallet or grab your keys?
No.
So why would you make an expectation with a woman?
Because I've placed her above me.
Exactly.
I've placed what she thinks above me.
Right, because what a lot of you guys are doing is that you're not looking at your self-worth. You look at your self-worth in 99% of what you do. You believe that you can grab a remote control and turn on the TV. You believe that you can walk and grab a doorknob and open it. You believe that you can grab your toothbrush, put toothpaste on it, and brush your teeth. You believe that you can make adjustments in the shower. So you have self-worth, but when it comes to a woman, you feel that her self-worth or her worth is greater than your worth, if that makes any sense.
It does.
So this is where a lot of you go wrong. Because you, in your mind, you want the best. And in your mind, you don't want a bruised ego. You don't want to feel like, well, why am I not good enough for her? I'm good enough for myself, but you look at her and you're like, okay, let me add extra pressure on myself. Wow, it's a woman.
So I'm seeking validation from the woman.
Right, because what you're doing is that you're making everything about something you shouldn't make it about. Your feelings, you're putting your feelings out there, worrying about what a woman says and what a woman does. And then what happens is when you don't want to be let down, so sometimes you won't do it at all. But sometimes when you do it and then you feel that she let you down because she wasn't interested in you, what happens is it pushes you further into your insecurity realm. You go like in this downward spiral because it hits your feelings because you like, damn, I feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is, see, you're trying to make an interpretation of what you see, and then you're creating this false thing in your mind saying that, you know what? Well, I'm good enough for her, so she should like me. I'm good enough for her, so she should date me. She should be interested in me. She should be, right? But the thing is no, she shouldn't. She should not. And see, the thing that brings out this is why everybody will see dating or women as a challenge, because they make irrational interpretations not only about themselves, but they make irrational interpretations about this woman that they know nothing about. So what you do is you create this false reality of how things should be, but not are. You live in this could be world. You know what I mean? Like, well, she should be interested in me, and I'm a likable guy, and she should like me. Or you flip it and say, well, I don't know, she's so pretty, I don't even think I got a chance. I'll go up to her, but what happens if I get her? I don't know what to do. And if I get her number, what do I say next to her? So you are creating particular situations that haven't even happened yet. Is that making any sense?
It does make sense.
But see, the thing as a man is that the only expectation he has is not of the woman, is not of dating, it's not approaching her, it's none of that. It's an expectation of perfection in himself by doing things and rehearsing himself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? That I'm saying that. See, the thing is that when I was 9, I learned about rehearsing, and that is rehearsing me 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and on Sunday. Whatever I wanted to do, I wanted perfection to that day to perfect it better the next day. And most people don't even look to perfect themselves. They just want to do one thing and move on. You see, does that make any sense? Because that's where the procrastination and everything comes from. Because a lot of these guys, they don't have an understanding of growth. You see what I'm saying? See, growth doesn't growth doesn't happen because you're growing as an individual. It doesn't work that way. The thing is that I got to rehearse.
I'm sorry? Repeat the part where you said that's where procrastination comes in.
Yes.
Could you repeat the part where you said that's where procrastination comes in, where people want to do one thing and then
the procrastination comes in at is that people are just lazy. They don't want to work on themselves. They say they want to work on themselves, but we have to understand we have to understand the world that we're in right now, okay? The world that we're in right now, you're in this thing called a microwave world. If you're hungry, you can grab this fucking phone, press a few buttons, and get food delivered to you. If you want to look something up, you don't have to get on your bicycle and ride a few miles to the library, go in there, pull out this drawer, look for what you're trying to find the fucking book and stuff. You don't have to do that. You just go on your phone, press a button, and voila, it's there. If you want a cab, you don't have to sit there and say, well, let me call a taxi cab and all this. There used to be this thick yellow book in America called the Yellow Pages. And if you wanted something, everything was in alphabetical order. So you would have to flip that thick ass book and look for what you were looking for. But now everything's in this microwave society where you can just have it right now. So your expectations have changed because you feel like it should be handed to you on a silver platter, and you don't have to work for it. All right, 254. We're gonna let you go, buddy. I'm gonna continue with the show, but just listen.
My
Okay?
bad, Steve.
No, you're good, but we'll let you go, okay, buddy? Because I gotta continue with the show, okay? All right.
Sorry, Steve. My call keeps cutting off.
All right, it's okay. Yeah, you're good, but you have a good day, okay, buddy? I'm gonna continue with the show, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so guys, lines are open if you guys want to call in, but let me continue what I was saying to all you gentlemen out here. See, most of you guys out here is that there is a standard in which you feel that you have to be for a woman. And the moment you think to yourself that I have to be this certain kind of a standard or a higher standard for a complete stranger is when you have just told yourself, I do not care about you. You as in the person in the mirror. That's what I'm saying. Okay? And what I'm saying to each and every one of you, wait, are you saying, email you, brother, if you have a second, read it. Read what? The fuck? Hold on a second. Let me see what he's talking about. Hold on, gentlemen. Let me see what he's talking about. You didn't send me anything. What are you talking about? You didn't email. You did not send me anything. I did not get anything from you. You did not send me anything. Anyway, let me continue. This guy said he sent me something. He didn't send me shit. You didn't send me anything. So anyway, let me continue. Oh, wait, here we go. I had to refresh this bitch. Let me see here. Okay. So no, I didn't get anything from you. You didn't send me anything. All right, so let me continue with the show. Anyway, guys, lines are open if you want to call in. You got a question, go ahead and ask. We got y'all covered, gentlemen. But as I said before, so what happens is that most of you guys don't understand excellence in yourself is because you're looking to be validated by a woman. See, a man is always striving for excellence. And the excellence that he's striving for is a better understanding of himself. You never should become excellent for something or somebody outside of you because that's not the game. Okay, you never will grow as a man that way. And what happens is most of you guys sabotage yourselves because of your false intentions. And because a lot of you guys procrastinate, it is always going to be, you will always be built on fear, which there's no such thing as fear, but you are built on fear. A lot of you guys have inflexible rules to yourselves, and you have unreasonable standards that not only do you place on yourself, but you also place on women as well. And this is why a lot of you guys are always going to see the dating world as a challenge. Because right now, the reality that you have is this false reality that you feel and create these things. You create and you blow women up, gentlemen. You guys blow women up. And you guys have these expectations for women. And then when you don't get the expectation that you want, then all of a sudden you feel like you're not good enough. And a lot of you start then to beat yourselves up. A lot of you guys sit around and say to yourself, well, how can I be a better man? How can I handle the dating challenges? But one cannot change to do the dating challenges when one cannot answer the simple question that you see right here. If you guys, as I said before, if you cannot answer this question right there, who are you? What do you want? And why are you the guy? If you cannot answer that, then you're going to have problems with women. Most of you guys out here feel right now that you're not good enough. And the problem is that it's not the fact that you are not good enough. The fact is, unfortunately, gentlemen, that you just don't trust that you can do the thing that you want to do. You don't trust in yourself. And you feel unworthy or incapable of being yourself around a woman because you interpret her to say that, well, look at her. If I see her and I automatically assume that I have to do 50 million things, gentlemen, and you don't. And I'm not knocking women, but you don't have to do 50 million anything for a woman. Listen what I'm saying to you guys. See, when you feel like you've got to do 50 million things for a woman is when you lose with women because you need to do 50 million things with yourself and that has nothing to do with a woman. But I want y'all to think about this. The moment you see her and the moment I keep telling you, y'all have to stop telling these women how beautiful they are. You have to stop telling these women how sexy she looks because they are mere words that will never penetrate where you need to penetrate if you want to win with a woman. And the penetration, no diddy, it has nothing to do with the woman. But what is being penetrated in you the moment you say she's sexy, the moment you say she's beautiful, the moment you say she's desirable, the moment you say I gotta sleep with her, I gotta have her, I gotta date her, I gotta be with her, don't you realize what comes after that? All of a sudden you begin to worry about being judged. You worried about being criticized. You worry about being rejected. And what happens is this paranoia that you have begins to hold you back from doing the thing that you need to do because at that point you feel that I'm not worthy. Gentlemen, this is no knock on women, but God damn, why would you give beauty, sexy, and desirable away to somebody who has not done anything to earn beautiful, sexy, and desirable? Why would you guys not look in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm not saying it to you, you say to yourselves, I'm beautiful. When's the last time you guys are so busy telling everybody and everything outside of you how beautiful, sexy, and desirable they are? You have never even taken the time to look in the mirror and say, damn, son, you a bad motherflocker, right? You never taken the time to say, damn, you sexy as fuck. You are desire. You are that man. You should be looking in the mirror and saying, God damn, who am I going to see? But y'all don't think you're allowed to do that. You see, the world has taught you this lie that you have to go up to a woman and kiss her ass to get ass. And you'll notice, even with the pineapple show that we'll be doing tonight, that the more you try to kiss her ass, the less ass you get because you are the one that is struggling with the low self. Okay, gentlemen, please understand this. A woman who has insecurities, who has low self-esteem, who is always criticizing and judging herself and is emotional, you don't think she cannot recognize that in a male? You don't think she can recognize that? Okay. Question, he says, what do you think about Of vasectomies? Well, this is what I think about a vasectomy. Okay? This is what I would say to you young men. Gentlemen, just wrap up. Because what you think right now at 19 and 20 will change sometimes in your late 20s or your 30s. Who you are at 18 is not who you're going to be at 25. And what you are at 25 will not be what you are at 30, because you're going to do this weird thing called mature and stop listening to content creators telling you to cut and clip your dick and don't have kids and all this other stuff. Gentlemen, I'm not here to tell you what to do, or I'm just here to teach you how to think. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is this. There are men out there who choose not to have kids, and that's their right. And then there are men out here who want to duplicate and replicate themselves because they're saying, when I die, like my ancestors before me, they wanted to leave something behind so they can still live in our sons and our grandsons and our great-grandsons and our great-great-grandsons. But for a lot of you young men, what I would say, listen, just wrap up, protect yourself, and wait. It can be reversed, yes, but don't make a judgment at 20 years old and then get 29 and 30 and realize, damn, I really want a family. I can't believe there's so many people out there that have, I run into a lot of people who, like you young men, were part of the seduction community in the 90s and the early 2000s at your age, who are depressed, suicidal, and things like that. And they're really mad and angry that they were blind to listen to people telling them lies and manipulation. And then they realize they missed out on their life, having midlife crises, drugs, alcohol addiction. So they go through a lot of things. And one thing I always try to do is I not tell you what to do, but I try to get you to avoid that Titanic type, iceberg that can sink your ship. And that iceberg is called a midlife crisis that a lot of men have because a lot of men fail to actually learn themselves. So what I would just say, as far as that has to be up to the individual. But I'm saying if you're a young person and you're thinking about that right now, please don't touch your body that way because somebody on YouTube told you to. Never listen to anybody telling you to do something to your body like that. Never. Don't do that. Please. Just give it some time. You'll grow. You'll mature. And I'm not saying you're going to have kids, but you'll start to think for yourself versus allowing someone you don't know on YouTube to tell you what to do with your body, all right? But as I was saying before, I appreciate all you guys out here. Shout out to everybody listening. We're not going to do a long show, but, we have a pineapple show later on tonight. And but I just wanted to talk to you guys out here. But as I was saying before, most of you guys worry about judgment, criticisms, and rejections. And because of these criticisms and rejections, a lot of you guys cannot think for yourselves. And gentlemen, this is one of the worst causes of depression with a lot of young men, and also the challenges of dating by watching individuals out there that give you false information about women and about dating. Dating is not the problem. And women are not the problem, nor am I saying you're the problem. I'm saying that the problem is, okay? Let me say that again. I'm not saying you're the problem. I'm saying the problem is that as an insecure individual, you don't know the entire world and you don't know what the game is about. So what you do, unfortunately, to do more damage to yourself is that your mind begins to screw you over by telling you that don't work on yourself. Let's compensate other ways to hide our shortcomings and our flaws by, remember, what did they tell you in the Manosphere in Red Pill? Go to the gym, work on your body, get your muscles so you can hide your shortcomings and your flaws and everything will be fine. They say, go out there and make money to hide your flaws and your dating shortcomings. Work on your status and everything to hide your flaws and shortcomings. And because you lack an understanding of yourself, gentlemen, you naturally are going to compensate by doing things that you think are going to put a rug over the problem, gentlemen. And I'm not saying you're the problem. You're not the problem. The problem is you're believing that motherflucker in your head that's telling you to portray a role in which you're not even capable of getting if you were in front of Hollywood, and that is acting like a man, trying to dress like a man, trying to dress like $1,000,000, and you have a $150 mindset. It doesn't work like that. Because the mind is always going to make you feel like the world is a challenge, because the only way the mind can get you back in his good graces is make it feel like the world is scary out there, okay? See, the thing is, gentlemen, you're doing these things, but you're not the problem. Your behavior is not the real you. And the only reason that you do these things is because you want to hide the insecurities. You want to hide the flaws. You want to hide you don't want people to laugh at you. You don't want women to turn you down. You don't want women to say no to you. You want to do everything you can, but deep inside, you're actually saying, damn, what else is there to do? I mean, fuck, I've done it. I've done everything. What else is there to do? And what does your mind do? Look how your mind draws you in. What else is there to do? Well, hey, look at this thing called Riz. Or why don't we try Handsome Man game? Or wait a second, Soft Guy Era. You always got to remember the mind is the enemy, and it's always going to move you the wrong way. Dating is not the challenge, okay? The lack of understanding who you are is the problem. See, the thing is that you don't understand. You knowing yourself will always drive a different behavior. But for a lot of you guys who don't know themselves, a lot of you become defensive and combative, which means, what do they call that? That means that a lot of individuals, they get mad at the world because they feel like that it's not fair. It's not fair that I'm a nice guy and I'm always nice and I'm always kind and I'm always thoughtful and I always put everybody in front of me. But it's not fair that MF over there doesn't do that stuff and he's getting all the women. But see, we can't judge another man. But we cannot judge the world as unfair because the world itself doesn't care about us. See, when you don't understand yourself, you can easily become aroused to jealousy, blame, judgments, and this thought process that, women ain't shit. Women are terrible, and women are this, and women are that. And you know what? These women are modern, and you'll start to label them like you label your fear. Like, When you first felt something in your body that felt uncomfortable, you labeled it fear. Just like when you see a woman that you feel like you can't get because you feel like she's a slut, or you think because she's dressed in a certain way that she's got a high leg count, you automatically placing labels and judgments on people, because what you're doing is that you are acting out to hide the insecurities that you have. I understand it, gentlemen. You don't want the world to see you like you're flawed. And you don't want to be seen as something. You want to be, it's like a lot of you young men, you want to blend in with everybody because you feel like if I can just blend in with everybody else, I can hide my insecurities, I can hide my flaws, I can hide my inadequacies and all this other stuff. But what you don't understand, you shine like a beacon of light to a woman that can recognize insecurity, emotions, and low self-worth. They can always do that, okay? Wait a second. Data, if you're asking me a question, please please put a Q if you're asking me a question. You say when you say you're going to do something, it's a non-negotiable. If you don't do it, then you've broken trust with yourself. Exactly. But see, people don't hold, okay. It's crazy how we hold everybody outside of ourselves to a high standard. It's crazy how we have this expectation of, you know what, a woman should be, and you guys fill in the blank. You got this high expectation of everything and everyone. A woman should give you sex that I don't even know. A woman should cook, clean, and bend over backwards for me and do all these things. You have all these high expectations for everything and everybody else around you. But when is the last time you looked in the mirror, and what are the expectations that you have for yourself? You cannot spend your life sitting behind a curtain trying to cover up your authentic self. You are running away from the thing that actually got you to the egg. Because if you actually believed in who you were as a man, then guess what? There are no challenges. There are no flaws. How can you be flawed? And wait, stop. Before I say this is not me motivating you. This is not making me, I'm not here to make you feel good. And I'm not here to motivate you. So please, what I'm about to say, do not take it as motivation. And do not take it as me making you feel good about yourself, because that's not the purpose of what I'm about to say. But it is a honest 1,000% truth that is going to unfortunately mildly motivate you and make you feel good. But that's not the point. But I'm going to say it anyway. How can you have a flaw, and how can you have a shortcoming of yourself when you're the only one of your kind? Can anybody explain that to me? How can you be flawed by worrying about your height when there's only one of you? There will never be another one of you. So how can you be a flaw when you're actually perfect? Do you understand perfect? Perfect means there'll never be another one of you, because you're so perfect, they don't need to duplicate you again. They don't need to make you over and over and over and over again. It's just that your mindset is flawed and you are duplicated by following the herd of red pill and listening to that manosphere bullshit and sitting around here thinking the world is challenging and women are modern. But as for you, think about it. You cannot be replicated or duplicated, which actually means you are perfection personified. You are perfection. You are perfect. And I'm not, listen, this is not for motivation. I'm just being honest with you. If you were flawed, wouldn't they make another one of you if you were flawed? Now, even if you're a twin or a triplet or something, based off your fingerprint, you still your own kind. You might have people that look like you, but you are your own self. That's if you're twins or your triplets or quadruplets or whatever the fuck. What I'm saying for the most of you out here that's listening, what I'm saying for you young men out here is that how can you be flawed when you're perfection? But it's hard to see perfection with a cloudy lens of a false reality that has low self-worth, that doesn't believe in itself, that doesn't think he's beautiful. If you are perfection, aren't you sexy? If you're perfection, aren't you beautiful? If you're perfection, aren't you desirable? But see, you can't just say it. You got to move like that. That's the thing that assholes and men, that's why we get so much ass from women, because we know we the shit. We know we the motherfucking thing. We're the it. We're the end all, be all. We are man, right? Because we don't look at the world as flawed. We're not flawed. I am actually who I am, right? But see, the thing is that you're looking to brace not an insecurity. You embrace validation from a woman. I embrace me. I do. I don't know why y'all guys don't, but I embrace me. I don't allow my age, my height, the color of my motherfucking skin to hold me back from any motherfucking thing. Because, gentlemen, I am not my age. I am not my height. You know, I stand for my 5'7" guys. You know, tonight I'll be standing up for my 5'7" dudes. But and my 50-year-olds, I'm not my age. I'm not my height. And I'm not my skin. I'm not my complexion. This is just something that is layered on my motherfucking ass. I am not those things. But when you guys get caught up in that shit, that's what fucks everything up. You just don't appreciate exactly what you are and what you have, okay? And that's the problem. See, I'm saying instead of running away from your perfection, why not turn the fuck around and go towards it? Because you will then realize the only challenge that you will ever have in this game is letting go of the perfect you today. That's the challenge. Women are not a challenge, and dating is not a challenge. It is only a challenge for those individuals who do not understand the game and understand that there are no insecurity in someone that is actually perfect. You are perfect. You might listen, just because a woman says to you they don't see you as perfect doesn't mean that you're not perfect. It just means that you're not perfect for her. If that makes any sense, you're not perfect for her. And if you are looking at yourself that I need to be defined by somebody else, then you're saying that I'm going to allow you to dictate how I feel about myself. And the more you allow somebody else to draw you into what they want you to be, what do you think you're running away from? You're running away from your true self. It is easy to live in our insecurities because that's where most of y'all live at. You live in all this doubt and this sadness and this these problems that you have. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying to all you guys out here, it's cool. It's good. I guess. Wait. I want to wait. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, guys. Excuse me. Hold on. Guys, lines are open if y'all want to call in. We got you covered. Give me a second. Let us see here. Give me 1 second, gentlemen. Give your boy 1 second, sir. Give me 1 second, 1 second, sir. Let us, give me a second here. All right. Now, I have to mute me. All right. All right. All right. So, give me a second. Okay. Well, damn. Can't do nothing with that. So, let's see here. No. Okay. All right. It's cool. Well, anyway, let me see here. Let me go to this question right here. All right. So the question he's asking, he said, should you try to talk to women while working on yourself, or should you focus solely on working on yourself? Hey, man, you're not doing anything. Well, I don't understand why you asked the question. You're not doing anything. So you're lying. You're not. Okay. What I don't understand about you humans is why do y'all say things that you're not even doing? You're not even working on yourself. You're not working on yourself. So why would you ask a question like that when you're actually not even working on yourself? That doesn't make any sense. So right now you're just sitting there lying to yourself thinking you're actually doing something. But to be honest with you, you're sitting on your lazy ass not doing anything. So you're not working on yourself. You're being lazy as fuck. And that's just what it is. So no, I'm not even going to answer that question because you're walking around living a lie. You're not doing anything for yourself. But anyway, guys, lines are open. If y'all want to ask a question, we continue talking, and I appreciate all you guys out there. Let us continue, guys. If you have a question, we got you. But as I was saying before, is that most of you guys are trying to work through your insecurities. And a lot of people, and you can always, with a D on my dog D, you can move into a house while it's still being built. Right, yeah, right. Facts. But, D, everybody can't be a man. But as we were saying to the guys out there, is that the process that you need to take for yourself is not to overcome an insecurity, is to believe that you're not an insecurity. See, everything is going to be a challenge when you don't even believe in yourself. And that's why a lot of you guys have problems with women, because you're not taking any processes and you're not even actually identifying anything, because most of you guys have lies, wrong beliefs in yourself. And see, the thing that most people don't understand, and this is what happens and what you guys will notice, because most of y'all won't notice this, but you guys will notice this, is that when somebody starts to feel uncomfortable about something, they begin to want to disrupt the class. And y'all can see a lot of disruption. But I got you guys. We push forward. But as I say for you young men out there, that unfortunately, because y'all don't understand the game and you don't understand who you are as a man, you are conditioned to have these created realities or these false perceptions, not only in your mind, but of the outside world, that are built upon your emotions and your feelings and things that have happened to you. And what you have done is you have taken those interpretations that you have internally of your past, because men don't live in their past. You guys do. So what you'll do is you'll see a woman, but you'll go in your past and say, well, I've talked to a woman like that before, and you know what? She turned me down. She used me. She dogged me out. And you won't even talk to the woman. What I'm saying is that as a man, we must stop attaching ourselves emotionally to other women by sitting there calling her beautiful, sexy, desirable, to circumstances that have happened in the past that you cannot change, and also events that are going on in your life. Antonio V says, self-belief comes from being single-minded. Well, yes, because a single-minded man, okay, one of one thought, one mind, one way, can only see the world through a lens that is internal. See, most of y'all are following an external world. What is the world teaching you? Go to the gym and get your muscles. Go get a nice car, because we'll throw a woman in the commercial and make you think that if you buy this car, you can get that woman. Buy this beer, because if you get this beer, we'll throw a woman in there and you get that woman. All they do is that, okay? All right. And what I'm saying is, the thing is, and I appreciate that, T. And the thing is that they can't talk about it because they have to keep you blinded from yourself. Nobody wants you to know the truth. Okay? Nobody wants you to know you. Okay? People don't want you to realize the power that you have. Always remember, what do I tell you in the Tudors? There was I think it was the second season of the Tudors. They said, always tell him, always tell the king what he could do. No, excuse me. Always tell the king what he should do, not what he could do. Because if a lion learned his strength, no man would ever be able to stop him. See, you are always being told what you should do. You should call them modern. You should go from handsome man to Riz to soft man era. You should make it about money, clothes, and status. You should stop jerking off. You should stop doing this and you should do that, because they're saying that, you know what? If we actually told you that you're perfect and we told you you don't need women, you need yourself, that you would get more women, then hey, I'm screwed. Because then you're not going to follow me anymore. I need you to believe in me like I'm your Messiah. Follow me to the depths, because I've dated every woman in this world that I can tell you that all women are this. But see, the game is not about women, and that's why real ones don't care what women do. Because women are allowed to move and do what they want to do. What business is it of mine what she does? It is none of my business. And this is the game that we're trying to teach you guys, to give y'all understanding of things. Because the only way, gentlemen, that you're going to unlock your code is to understand, okay? And what is very important, yes, and I agree. Tell me, I agree. The garden must be watered, tilled, and have sunlight, and you must take out the weeds. You have to do that for a garden. Because if you do not take care of that, you will never get it right, okay? See, the moment you guys look at a woman and say, oh my God, look at that ass, which is cool, guys. There's nothing wrong with saying, look at that ass. Look at those titties. Look at those dick-sucking lips. There's nothing wrong with that, gentlemen. It's what you do after is wrong. Because then what you do after is you then judge the woman and say, well, God damn, she's so fucking sexy and fine and so beautiful. Man, I have to have her. Versus a man that says, no, let me show her why she needs me. Y'all see the difference in that? You guys say, I have to have her. We say, let me make her day. Do y'all see the thought process here? Look, I know that whatever she does, I'm going to come into her life and make her day. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to make her day. You guys who don't believe in yourself, who think the world is tough and challenging, you're like, what do I have to do to get her? And y'all will learn this tonight. When we do the Pineapple Show tonight, you guys will learn. Watch how these guys move. They're nervous. They're scared. And all they can do is ask a bunch of boring questions because one doesn't believe in itself. As a man, okay, And my dog Dion says, the world has taught you to believe in a script, right, of objects instead of really the script of believing in yourself. Gentlemen, listen, I'm the only YouTube to tell you this because nobody's telling you this because I got the video of it to show it. But gentlemen, I'm telling you, there was a time in your life you didn't follow a script. The script that you followed was your script. And your script that you followed didn't have insecurities. It didn't have anxieties. It didn't have excuses. It didn't have low self-worth, low self-esteem, because at that moment you were actually one with yourself. So that means, gentlemen, do you have to fucking go outside of yourself to find you? Or do you have to dig that up and unearth it? That's all you have to do. It's there. What you have is there. But nobody wants to tell you it's there because nobody wants to tell you that you are the only one that could dig you up and unearth the real, authentic you. John, you've always been the answer. When have you not been the answer? You are all things, but yet the world has lied to you and said the woman is the answer. Her ass is the answer. Getting her in bed is the answer. Getting her to like you is the answer. Getting her to date you is the answer. So the moment you look outside of yourself for the answers is when you mess up. See, the thing about those that teach you game, gentlemen, is that game will always teach you simply this. Find it yourself. Think for yourself. See it for yourself. Never allow another man to tell you, well, because a woman on Mars dogged me out, then guess what? All these Mars bitches ain't shit, so leave them alone. Oh, man, no, hey, you earthlings, don't mess with those Mars women. Or because I wasn't good with women on Venus, I'm going to get my passport and go to Jupiter and, hey, stay away from those women on Venus. Hey, I found a Jupiter whore that is giving me, 5 minutes of sex, and boy, you got to get your passports and go to Jupiter because those Venus women are terrible. Guys, you got to take a step back because people are assuming that women don't like sex. Women don't like men. But with a lot of astronaut bros, right? Right. Hey, guys, you need to leave Nebula 4-8 to go to because I'm gonna tell you, man, them bitches, man. Oh my God, man. I landed on the planet and I saw woman, and guess what she did, man? She grabbed the green lizard, bit his thing off, and drunk the juice and cooked for me. Oh my God, stay away from these planet women. That's how they're telling you a script, thinking that script is for every woman. As a man, write this down, get your crayons out. We will always judge a woman based off of how she moves off of my program. I can never judge a woman on how she treats you. And I can never judge a woman on how she treats another guy or something in a club. I can never judge a woman that way because she's not under my program. So if a woman is not under your program, how can we sit there and call her something that we don't even know if she's worthy of our attention? Is she worthy of our time, worthy of our respect, and worthy of our dick? But the world has you all twisted and thinking, hey, man, let's go ahead and come on, man. Let me go ahead and throw my dick out there and go and get this ass real fast, man. The thing that is so important that I say to a lot of you guys out there, okay, is that you're not the problem. It's the thinking that's the problem. Dating is not the challenge. Dating will never be the challenge, gentlemen. The problem is, and it will always be, gentlemen, is that your mindset and the way you think will always have more influence over you until you take it back. The war isn't with women. Your greatest enemy is not a woman. And if you think about it, you have to understand how the world works. The greatest enemy is these males out here trying to tell you how to live your life and how to do what to do with your dick. How many of you guys can go on YouTube right now, and as soon as you get to YouTube, you'll see some guy, well, this is my fucking 3-month journey of me touching my dick. Why don't you press play so I can tell you why I'm not touching my dick? And you know how many people watch that kind of shit? It's weird. Because the mind has so much influence over you because you're not rooted. Remember, gentlemen, the roots have to go deep to the core so you are never influenced by anybody but the man in the mirror. But when you are not rooted in yourself, you are going to distort the reality, generalize the women, and then hate the world because it's not doing what you want it to do. And that's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm saying to all you guys, okay? All you guys out here, everything you see is an assumption that's outside of yourself, or it's an assumption you make of yourself. See, the hatred is not you towards women for a lot of you guys. The hatred is you hate yourself because you can't get the pussy. You're saying that, damn, she's giving the ass up to everybody, but why ain't she fucking me? But should she? No. Question right here. Steve, those little enemies saying the bullshit, be a part of the big enemy. Well, okay, so as I told you before, all you got to do is do this exercise. And it's a thinking exercise. You can already think about it right now and see what the difference is. How many times, I've always told you guys, we only want to say this, so this comes from us. If they steal it, you know where they got it from. How many times have you been around a woman, seen a woman, walked past a woman, seen her at a bar, a club, a bar mitzvah, a wedding, a funeral, at the grocery store, walking down the street at McDonald's, or in a motherfucking car? And you're saying, look at that motherfucking ass, man. I want to smash that ass, right? Now, we all say that, right? And then all of a sudden you get this overwhelming feeling that it's like weights on you or something, where you are either getting nervous, you get anxiety, you start to feel fear and all these other things, and you just don't do anything. You get this feeling. Guys, you know what that fucking feeling is. You know what that feeling is. And then he comes in and he tells you you're not good enough. You're too short. You're too fat. Look at your car. Your house isn't great. And that woman looks like the kind of woman that would be with an 8-foot-tall giant that has a fucking castle with a goose that lays golden pussies or some shit like that. You see how your mind talks to you, tells you you're not good enough, you can't get her, you're not worthy of her. So you understand how that works. It's a wave of things that happen. You see her, you get excited, the fear comes in, and then the reinforcement is the voice that tells you you're not good enough. But why do you think your voice tells you you're not good enough? Your voice doesn't tell you you're not good enough because you're not good enough. Your voice tells you you're not good enough because it doesn't want you to realize that you are actually in control of you and you go after what you want, which says, I can't have more and more control over you. So what your mind does is that it will always tell you things to hold you back. But the mind also is the enemy as well, because your mind will make you do things that will do more damage to you. Let me ask you a question. All you guys that have listened to Red Pill, manosphere, for all you guys believing in no fab, hypergamy, modern women, money, clothes, and status, high value man, Riz, handsome man game, and soft guy era. Think about this. Don't believe me. Just think for a second. Don't believe what I'm about to say. Just take a moment and sit back. Why was it when you saw something that says soft man game, why didn't your mind stop you from watching that video, clicking that video, like he stopped you from talking to that woman? And matter of fact, not only did your mind not stop you from clicking that button of high value man, modern women, and all that shit, he cheered you on. He said, fuck, what? Hey, fuck Riz. Man, fuck handsome man. What? Hey, soft guy era. Drizzle. Oh my God. This is cool. Man, hey, fuck going your own way and forget about high value man and whoa. Drizzle. Soft man era. We got to move. Hey, let's pack up from the neighborhood of Riz and handsome man game. And let's go into this new neighborhood. Wow, look how cool it is. Look how everybody's following. Everywhere you go, look at all the guys. We can be a community. Think about what I'm saying to you guys. Don't believe me. Ask yourself the question. It's funny when you see a woman that you're trying to smash, he's the first one to tell you ain't good, you can't get her, she's beautiful, and all this other stuff. But when you look at something red pill, manosphere, or something that does harm to you, why does he push you towards that thing? Why does he cheer you on and say, this is cool? Wow. Why do you do that, okay? Why do you see? Think about what I'm saying. Why does my mind, when there's something I really want, he stops me from getting it, but then he cheers me on to take in this poison called soft man game. Eat and drink this poison called handsome man game. Drink this red pill poison. Drink money, clothes, and status. Why? Because your mind is your greatest enemy, because your mind is creating the challenges of the world, because you're allowing your mind to move you. But don't believe me. Think about it. Ask yourself, isn't it odd that your mind keeps pushing you, plus the algorithm pushes you, okay? Okay? Because most of you guys out here are always looking for a quick answer to an internal thing. There is no answer to being a man with a pill, a plate, a weight lift, a piece of clothing, or a nice car. The world doesn't work that way. But the world in your mind works that way because it wants to create a reality that distorts you from seeing the real you. If you realize that you were the motherfucker, dating challenges go away. Fear go away. Marketing goes away, meaning that no one can ever get you. So let me explain how they did it. So y'all can watch the thing on Michael Jordan. So Jordans came into play in the 80s, and I'm a kid. I grew up in the 80s. You know, grew up in the 70s and 80s as a child, a youngin'. But what marketers started to realize is that we can use athletes that people love to market things where people buy because they'll feel like they're part of the athlete. And they were doing this stuff in the late 70s, early 80s. So please understand there's nothing new under the sun. So what's happening right now is nothing new. That's why I always tell you guys, the manosphere and red pill, I always tell you, do your homework. If you go back to 1979, there was this program called Scared Straight where they take these little knucklehead ass kids, bring them to the jail, and have the prisoners scare them and shit to say if you don't straighten up your life, this is what's going to happen. So what people are doing today is they're taking a part of the Scared Straight, and they're telling young men out there that you got to be careful because women can take your money and they'll get you in court and they'll fuck you over. And if you say hi to this money, if you say hi to this woman, she'll take you to jail and all this other stuff. So they are using fear tactics to distort you, to force you to generalize women to think that every woman out there is out to get you. Even though some of you guys are living paycheck to paycheck, she's out to get your money. Doesn't make any sense. But what you don't understand about the game is that when you do things, okay? No, let me tell you something, E. And I say this for you, sir. Listen, this is a man's space. And the reason why they would take you for everything because you got a tight pussy. And a woman can tell a bitch-made motherfucker as soon as they see him. So of course a woman will do that, okay? And I don't need it to make it make sense. The problem is that everybody can't be a man, young man. And sometimes a duck has to remain a duck. So you just got to understand that you will always be food. You'll never make it to manhood. So no one needs to make it make sense. You just got to understand, listen, there are winners and then there's you. So you are always going to lose because your pussy is always going to make you feel like a bigger pussy because all you want to do is bitch about pussy. So nobody's going to make it make sense. Fuck you. I'm not wasting my time on a loser. Question. How do I know the person in the mirror? Well, right here, if you want your pathway, just email and write pathway and we'll start you off into the program. We got you. But anyway, as I was saying before, we don't hate women here. We don't talk down to women. We talk men up. And talking to men up by putting your neck on a woman is not what men do because the game is not about women. So if the game is not about women, what is all that bullshit they telling you? Make it make sense. Man, fuck you. Ain't nobody gonna make nothing You can't make a wall. Listen, gentlemen. A wall is, like I told you, that guy that I told you is always going to lose because he's in his femininity. He's in his femininity. He thinks that the world is falling. As soon as that acorn hits him on his nugget ass head, he thinks the world is falling. And that's what losers do. Because losers believe that what content creators tell them is actually the truth. Phoenix says, does fear, anxiety, and insecurities become the comfort zone, and that's why things add to those appeal weak? Well, see, the thing is at the end of the day, as I told you, the more you understand yourself, there is no such thing as fear. I understand you guys believe that motherfucker is real. But am I not the only one on the internet asking you to go knock on his door? Give me an address. Where does he live? Where does rejection live? Give me an address. What's the zip code? What's the apartment number? Let's get the apartment number. Let's gather and let's slay it. I'm saying, man, come on. There is no fear. There are only false assumptions that you make about yourselves and you make about women, and you make about how you expect things to be in your world. See, it is okay to have an expectation of yourself in your world, but to have a woman or an expectation of a woman is the problem. You should never, ever have an expectation of a woman at all. Never judge a woman for what she is. Judge her is when you start to talk to her and start to see what her character is like. Gentlemen, all my melanin brothers are judged, and we've always been judged. I mean, think about it. people will think that, oh my God, you're a rapper, a thug, or you're going to steal. I mean, people make judgments. It's just racism. Everybody's racist in their own way. But judgments are what people have. But what a person thinks about you, gentlemen, it's none of your business. If a woman says no to you, it's none of your business. If she says yes to you, it's none of your business. You should not care about what somebody says. The only thing that you should care about that fixes the challenges is how you communicate to yourself, how you move to yourself, and how you operate for yourself, gentlemen. You cannot operate, gentlemen, when you are looking at the world the wrong way. Gentlemen, when you make an assumption, it is nothing but a theory or an idea. It's not a truth. When you assume things, you're like guessing. You're like, well, I see that round ass and I see those titties, right? I see her on Instagram. And this is what y'all guys do. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You'll look at her face and then you'll scroll over to look at how many motherfuckers are following her. Then it's at that point you're saying, she'll never like a guy like me. 702, what's your name? What's your question? What's up?
Yo, Steve, it's Mohab.
Yo.
My question is, did you say earlier that procrastination causes like false fears? When you procrastinate, you create false fears for yourself?
Well, yeah, the reason why you create the false fears is because of the laziness of not working on yourself. And when I'm saying working on yourself, most people rather go to a gym than work on their mental gym. So it's layers to that.
Yeah. So like in terms of like when you have a lot of things going and you put like certain projects on the back burner, does that sometimes like cause you to like basically overthink about the other thing, or you just focus intensely on what
Well, but I want you to think of how you moved in high school. How many fires did you have in the burner? And y'all don't even realize this. You had to get up in the morning, get on the bus, go to school, to get to the locker, to get to math class, then from math to English, English to social studies to science. Maybe you took lunch, and after lunch, you went to your next classes. You did that every fucking day for months.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't have no problems with that.
Right.
And then you had to go home and do this thing called homework, which means you had to focus on every other subject in its own time. English, you might have to have a test. Math, you might have a test. So you went, okay, I'm going to study my English for this amount of time until I log it in, put it down, then I'm going to grab math. It's no different in the game. You've got to work on all those things. Your marketing, you got to learn how to market yourself. You got to work on your blacksmith. You got to work on your culinary school. You got to work on your government. You got to work on your drug lab, your guide, your studio. So it's just like school. So there is no such thing as, well, overwhelmed. You got to make the time and put time to work on these things because they're going to benefit you.
Okay. Yeah, that answers my question. Thank you, Steve.
All right, thank you. I appreciate the call. Guys, lines are open, gentlemen. We are chopping it up just for a few hours. I wanted to talk to you guys out there. Scary says, have a text from a woman. And didn't know. Okay, all right. Hey, what'd she say? What did she say? Scary, what's the text, dog? You know I got you. Let me know what the text is, Scary, and I'll put that ism right now, dog. I got you. Okay? I'm not going to answer any of your questions. You're not worthy of that. I'm not going to bother with you anymore. You're just asking a bunch of bullshit-ass questions. You're not serious about this. But Scary, let me know the text message, please. Put a T. Let me know, and I'll tell you exactly what to say. Eric, 332. What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Hey, Steve, it's Ben, Virginia. I have a quick question.
Sure.
So when you just talk about the blacksmith and the marketing team and all the aspects of learning about yourself, do you have a course or something so I can go back to and learn about this again?
I'm going to hang up on you now because What did I tell your ass before? Stop looking for one thing to do everything, motherfucker. It's broken down to learn everything. You got to learn everything, man. Everything.
Yes. Yeah. I just need these aspects of learning, like as a course, so I can.
What do those aspects matter when you don't have confidence? What do those aspects matter when you can't communicate yourself? What do they matter? What do they matter? Tell me. What does it matter when you don't have a standard? You don't have any laws. What does it matter?
No, because you just answered the last caller, and you told him you have to work on all these aspects. And I'm asking you, like, do you have like in your website or something so I can go back to? And
I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you no. But you know why I told him that? Because he's a student of the game, and you're not. Man, let me get out of you, dog. I'm gonna let you go, dog, because I don't like dealing with people that just waste my time, man. Go, man. Just go. I hate that stuff. Okay? So what I'm saying for you guys out here. Wait, I was telling the chat what to do. Oh, okay, my bad, Scare. I thought you had a woman. But I'm saying for a lot of you guys, I appreciate all you guys here. We want to get y'all the game. We want to help y'all out. I want you to win. Because I don't want you guys to ever feel like you don't have a shot. Okay? And SB, I don't know if you can read, but do you see where it fucking says call in at? This is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all are weird, man. There's something wrong with y'all if you can't articulate or read things, young man. Anyway, let me continue. Guys, lines are open if you guys want to call in. But as I was saying to all you guys out here, y'all are making conclusions, okay? And the problem that y'all do is when y'all make these, okay, wait, hold on a second. First off, bitch, I'm not your bro. Hold the fuck up. Fuck you. I'm not your bro, bitch. Number one. And don't tell me you just came in and relaxed, motherfucker, because when you came in, the fucking number was right in your fucking face, dumb. See, guys, y'all see why I got to talk to them like that? Y'all see why you see why I got to talk to the humans like that? Because these motherfuckers have no interpretation of the world. You said you just came in, and this is what you saw when you came in, you dumb motherfucker. So why are you asking me that dumbass question when you see the shit right in front of your face? Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I got y'all, man. I just can't stand ignorant ass people. And this is why motherfuckers lose. Because they got this kindergarten thinking, man. If everything is right in your fucking face, I can see if there was no number on there and you asked a question, but the number is right in your fucking face. So don't even tell me to fucking relax. I don't need to relax. Matter of fact, you need to stop relaxing because that's why you're fucking losing. Because anybody that defines himself as a bunch of shorts and puts a shorts in his thumbnail is doing very bad with pussy and women and himself. So I don't need it. You need to stop relaxing. How about that? Motherfucker. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Guys, don't forget, we're going to have a pineapple show tonight with my dog Fifth and Zag chopping up the game. And we got y'all, gentlemen. But let's continue. But as I said before, for a lot of you guys out here, we always let you guys know that unfortunately, you guys hold on to the lies, okay? You hold on to the lies because the lies are sometimes going to help you feel better about yourself. And even though it doesn't make you feel better about yourself, you still hold on to it. And gentlemen, you hold on to these beliefs and you hold on to things that don't serve you. Does it serve you to be mad at women? Does it serve you to hate women? Does it serve you to blame women? Does it serve you to judge women? Does that serve you at all? No, it doesn't serve you. Because what you're doing is serving things outside of yourself versus serving yourself by having more of an understanding of who you are. You shouldn't care who she is at this point. And this is why the Pineapple Show is so important. You shouldn't care. You should not worry about a woman and what she is and what she's doing. Why do you think I always tell you guys, stop telling women how much you make? Why do y'all guys lead with your wallet? Never let a woman talk you into how much money you make. Because it's none of her business. That's personal and private. What I do for a living has nothing to do with to see if we're compatible. And I don't know why y'all fall in this shit all the time. What do you do for a living? I work. I have a job. You don't need to tell women what you do for a living. But you know what's weird, gentlemen? The more game you have, they won't even ask what you do for a living. They'll ask you questions like, how many women are you dating right now? What do you want from me? What do you see me as? Were you thinking about me today? I missed you. Did you miss me? These are the things that they will ask you. If they're asking you about what you do for a living, that means they're not interested in you. So always remember that gauge, guys. If a woman's asking you what you do for a living, that means that when you open your mouth, something you said made her realize you're not that guy. Just remember that, okay? But see, the thing is, unfortunately, guys, is that you're looking for something that you cannot find outside of yourself, and that is a sense of certainty, okay? Because most of you guys, because of the fears and the anguish that you have, because you see the world as dating problems, what happens for a lot of you guys out there, okay? No. Don't ask them that dumbass question. Please, gentlemen, never, guys, please get your crayons out. Please, everybody. Never ask a woman a question. Make statements. I don't give a flying fuck what book she read. What is her book? What does a book have to do with her character? Why do you, please, just sit back and relax, double, because that shit ain't gonna work. Well, tell me, excuse me.
Yeah, well, I want to ask you a question because this is going to determine if you and I are compatible. So tell me, how many books have you read? What did you read last? Really?
Don't do that bitch ass shit. Don't do that. Do not ask her what book she's read. Don't ask her what she does for a living. Don't ask her what she's looking for because you're the guy. What you have got to do is just present yourself, gentlemen. Each and every one of you men, you have so much to offer a woman. But in order to get to that part, we must reduce anxiety. We must get rid of fear. And we have to stop stressing out over a woman. Okay? So I'm in my, no, not 24/7, brother, 25/8, and even on Sundays, son. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my Lord. Yes. You have to be in your mental gym because without that, you will never, ever get rid of the things that I just said, young man. Your mental gym is everything, because you're building layers of mind muscle where you're cock diesel. you a cock diesel motherfucker here. There is no stress. There is no anxiety when you have mental toughness. Yes. Brother, let me tell you about mental toughness. Hold on a second. I love mental toughness. Hold on. Facts, D. Facts. They want to know all that bullshit. Yes. Hold on. Yes. Area code 414. What's your name, sir, and how can I help you?
My name's Frank.
Frank, can you get off your speakerphone, please?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing, Frank? What's going on, brother?
So I've been with somebody for 20 years. I'm married for like 14, and I'm leaving. I'm actually moving out next week.
Okay.
I realized that I was like the only one giving, and like I don't know how she flipped it on me, because she was the one who was interested in me in the beginning, and then my biggest problem is like all of a sudden I'm the chaser when originally I wasn't.
Well,
because I'm kind of a type of person that I say what I feel, like I just say what I want, like I don't care about people's feelings.
Frank, you don't.
And like
Frank, stop lying. You're lying now. Calm down, Frank. You're lying. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Frank.
Yes.
Before the internet on the streets, there was a guy called a mark. You know what a mark is? A mark is a motherfucker who thinks he's more than what he actually is. So I'll give you an analogy of the pool hall. The mark will come in with a brand new pool case. He haven't touched the chalk, and he thinks he's really good at pool. So the motherfuckers who have game will see that motherfucker as a sucker, and they'll make the mark think that he's better than them, knowing they're gonna get him on the back end. So what happened was you were the mark. You were never a man. You were never a man. She knew you were a mark. She knew she could run you, and she knew she could pull your spine, your balls, and your punk card, and you weren't going to do shit about it. Let me give you an example. What was the first argument you and her had before y'all started dating? What was the first argument you had? Can you remember it?
Yeah.
What was it about?
Oh, she caught me in a bathroom with another woman.
Right. So she caught you in the bathroom with another. And what did you do?
I played it off like nothing was going on.
But wait, didn't you just say a second ago you were the guy that says what you mean and mean what you say? And
yeah.
So see, see, I'm undefeated with this shit. So you full of shit. See, if you were all about, hold on, Frank, if you were all about what you were saying when you were fucking that woman in the bathroom and she saw you, you would say, reach your hand out to come join us, or you need to get out and let me holler at you when I'm done. But see, you ain't living about that life because you full of shit. So what you did was
at that point I was caring about how she felt.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you were a mark, because you were a feminine, emotional male who had a tight pussy. So she knew she can run you, brother. So what is all this?
I love this.
No, but it's the honest truth. Because if you were actually that motherfucker, you would have said, come join me. Or you would have told her, go ahead out, I'm not done. I'll see you when I get done.
Right. Yeah, that's a man shit right there.
That's man shit, because you know what I told her? I said, listen, if you don't like the situation, then there's the door. Wait, hold on. I got something for you, big dog. Because, hey, Steve loved the kids, but I ain't the paw. Let me see if I can find something. Let me show you something, brother. Hold on. Give your boy a second. Let me grab this. Hold on a second. Let me grab this. Hold on a second. Copy. Hold on a second. I want you to hear something. I want you to listen to something, okay? Very important, okay?
Yes, sir.
I want you to hear something. And this comes from a woman. Hold on. Let me grab it. No Diddy. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. But hey,
I'm a first-time caller, first-time listener, and I'm loving this.
Well, no,
and I'm going to subscribe.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's all, I don't believe I got something for you, but it's all love, man. I got you, dog. I just don't want you. The thing I don't want you guys to do is I don't want you to don't place all this shit on the woman. This is you, dog. But let me show you what the game is about, okay? Let me get it. I'm about to download it. Let me see if it's loaded. Oh, here it is. It's loading up. Let me download it. This is very important. I want you to listen to this, okay? I want you to listen to this. It's very, all you guys, wait, it's loading up. So as it's loading up, I'll let it all load up and talk to you real quick. So when did you decide to leave her?
Like a few months ago, I was just sitting back, relaxing, and I was just recognizing that she didn't pay any attention to me or nothing. And I was like, damn, I'm the only one giving. So I was like, let me sit back and just see and wait.
Wait, what do you mean not paying attention to you? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. She was not interested in me at all. Like, I mean, I got 3 kids, so we're pretty busy. But,
you are not the kids. You're a man. And what, she stopped fucking? What did she stop doing?
Oh, yeah. We don't even sleep in the same bedroom.
So then,
all that shit. Like, she said, I got to, work for it and shit. Like, should be pulling shit like I got a bad attitude. Bunch of bullshit.
But when was this? When did this happen?
Well, it's been going on for years, actually. I just been lying to myself.
No. It hasn't been going on for years. You have trained her to be this way for years. As a man, you are the leader. Am I correct?
Yeah, I let that shit happen.
Right. So I'm glad you were honest. Yeah, you let it happen. So we can't blame her. Now, the only thing we can blame her for is she's not doing her wifely duties. And if you ain't giving me that duty, then I got to find some other booty and I got to get rid of you. You got to let her go. Now, wait.
Yeah, I'm letting her go. I'm moving on.
How old are your kids?
They're all teenagers. My youngest is 14.
All right, so that means you got 4 more years of child support. So you just have 4 years in jail with child support with your one kid. What about the other 2?
My daughter just turned 18. She's accepted into college.
You're good with that.
I got a 16-year-old.
Okay, so you got 4 years with one and 2 years with another. So you're in for a minute. So you're in for 4. You're basically in for 4 years. So you just got to be prepared. What I would say, go to the courthouse and set up child support. And go. Do you have a way? Do you have your place already set up to leave and everything? What's the plan?
Yeah. I'm moving next week. I haven't talked to her about it though, but I did talk to my kids about it. She doesn't know I'm moving.
Well, I'm glad you listen. I'm glad you told your kids. You know, Dad loves you. Even though Dad is not going to be there, I will always be there for you. You need me. I'm a phone call away.
Oh yeah.
All right, but let me show you. I want you to listen to this real quick. Let me show you about how women understand men. Are you ready? This is going to be pretty deep. I love this. Hold on. Where the fuck is it at? Where the fuck is it at? Here we go. Listen. I want you to listen to this. Here we go. Guys, check this out. Check this out.
Can have sex with multiple people. A woman can't. And let me tell you why. Women are nurturers. We act based on emotion. If a woman cheats, it's 30 times worse than if a man were to do it. Because a man can love one woman 100%. That will be like his queen. Like literally will treat her like the queen. But he can have sex with multiple women and not feel anything for them.
So your man sleeps with other women.
I've come to terms with that. But it's just not socially accepted. But it's not okay for a woman to do it.
So you don't?
No, absolutely not. I am provided for. I'm taken care of. He gives me everything I need. Whatever. I just ask for him to be safe.
Oh, so wrap it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Just be safe.
And y'all think I'm crazy. So the moment that you were smashing that woman in the bathroom, you should have let her know that this is how it is. We're not dating. I can see other women. And if you don't like it, there's the door. And you know what she would have done? She's saying, I bet she wouldn't go anywhere because she hadn't been talked to that way before. See what I'm saying, Frank?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we always got to look at the first domino. And the first domino is the fact that you were running behind her, kissing her ass and begging for her approval. And you don't do that as a man. As a man, we give women what is called free will. That means this is who I am. And if you don't like who I am, there's the door. I'm not going to change for you. I'm not. And if you don't like it, goodbye.
She told me I was cheating because I was on Twitter and I was scrolling and there was a chick on there posing. She said that's cheating.
All right, well, Frank, listen. I hope that you just take care of your responsibilities and your kids, okay? Love your kids.
Oh, yeah.
Support them. And just get to the family court and just take care of that, okay? Just let them know I got 2 children that are under 18. I want to set up child support. One is 14, one is 16. And I want to set up my rights. And then you're good, okay?
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Okay, thank you very much. If you have a question, call me and I got you, okay, young man?
Yep.
And remember, the next woman you get, you're in the bathroom fucking, and she comes in. What are we going to do, Frank? What are the 2 things we're going to do?
Invite her. I'm going to invite her in. If she don't want none, then I'll see you around.
There you go, Frank. All right, dog. Respect, dog. All right, dog. Okay.
All right, love. It's love.
Respect. All right, that's what I'm talking about. It's the game. Yeah, good job, Frank. It's your boy the D. It's the Man Mindset, guys. I am your host. We're gonna be here for a little while longer, but I do want to go ahead and play a grassology real quick. Here we go. Let's do this grassology real quick.
From the book Grassology. Keep eating grass, you weak bitch, while we eat meat. Grassology rule 2. A woman is only going to do what you allow her to do. If you're cupcaking and allow her to walk all over you, then it's your fault, bitch. Why? Because once she realizes you can't lead, then you are fucked.
All right, it's your boy the Dean. We're back. Class is in session. Grassology for you guys out there. Gentlemen, y'all got a question, please put a Q&A. Lines are open. Let me grab this question from this gentleman right here. He asked this question. It's a very good question, too. He asked this question, what do you mean by making your question statements? No. Okay. All right. Let me explain y'all something. This is why we have the Pineapple Show tonight. Because the worst thing you can do is ask a bunch of boring ass questions. As a man, I have so much to talk about. There's so much about me that I can discuss. I can't break down because I'm working on something for you guys. I got something for you guys, but let me just kind of graze over it a little bit. What I'm saying is that when I talk to a woman, I want her to have an understanding of me, all right? And what is the understanding of me that I want? I want her to see a few things, okay? Gentlemen, a question is not going to show her you have vision. Asking her a question is not going to show her that you have direction. Asking her a question is not going to show her that you're the kind of man that drives and gets things done. Asking a question is not going to show her you have high standards. It is just something that fills time because you're not interesting. Interesting. Gentlemen, I'll give you an example. I asked a guy to tell me how he made cereal earlier today, right? Right? Y'all remember that? And he told me he goes into the kitchen, he gets the cereal, the bowl, the milk, right? Well, what I'm saying is that a man making statements is going to go deeper. Break down the kitchen. Why am I going in the kitchen? Why am I getting this versus that? Gentlemen, you have so much information locked in you. You just don't know how to express yourselves and talk to the woman. See, the thing that men do with women is that we talk to them. And while I'm talking to her, right, there you go, Data. See, when I talk to her, I have choices. Now, for those who have the text and toolkit, I've given you the branch, but I have choices. I talk to her to make her think. I talk to her to make her blush, smile, laugh, and react. She can't do that by asking her what fucking book she likes to read. She can't do that me asking what she's looking for. And I think that's the problem that we have with a lot of individuals out there. You should see, this is where game comes in at, because game is the interpretation and understanding of oneself. So if you know who you are, you should be able to talk, okay? That's what I say to all you guys out there. You should be able to do that. And give me a second here. No, wait, don't kick Ace out. Don't kick Ace out. Hold on. Fuck. Hold on. Don't get mad at Ace. Don't get mad at Ace. Ace said, "Where are the receipts? Bro," I guess he must be white. "Bro gets no woman." Gentlemen, always remember that some people need more help than you guys, and they sometimes lash out because they ain't game to fuck up. So the ones that are not game to fuck up think they can come in and tell a motherfucker that they game. Hey guys, he wants me to prove myself to him. Oh my God. I got you, young man. You asked a great question, young man. And the more you start to learn and understand the game, young man, you'll understand what I was talking about. But it'll take some time, okay? And you'll get it, okay? You got it, dog. You got it. But as I said here, man, oh man. No, Ace, listen, Ace. I say to you, sir, that this is not for you. We'll let you out of the room, but we wish you the best of luck in your endeavors because we don't want you wasting your time here, Ace. Have a good day, sir. We don't want you wasting your time. We don't want you to make cereal. You don't want you. Nobody wants you to make cereal. But I mean, I just started this yesterday. Ace, I'm sorry. I should have let him know. I've been doing this for a day. This is my second day doing this. Okay. All right. So let us continue, guys. As I was saying before, gentlemen, y'all must understand a lot of people want help, but they just don't know how to ask for it the right way. But as I was saying before to you guys out here, is that this is why dating becomes a challenge to a lot of you guys. Because most of you guys out here are feeling stuck, okay? And not only in that young man's question, your language patterns also hold you back. I don't know if I have the time to talk about the language patterns, but I would definitely like to discuss why you're feeling stuck at this moment. Because most of you guys right now, you feel like your life is just stagnating. And a lot of you guys feel like I'm not moving anywhere. It's not that you're not growing, okay? And it's not that not only growing, but it's not you're growing and you're getting older, but in your mind, you feel like nothing's happening. It's like I'm not motivated, okay? And where I'm at right now isn't pleasant. And you feel to yourself you have so much potential in everything. And then sometimes you ask yourself, well, how did I get myself in this mess? How did I go wrong and all this other stuff? And what I'm saying for you young men out here is that there is not, as I told you before, there's nothing actually wrong with you. The only thing that's wrong is the interpretation that you have of things outside of you, okay? That's what I always say to you guys, okay? And this is what is so important. And I say to all you guys out there, is that you have to understand that what is happening to you in elementary school, okay, gentlemen, I don't know when it happened, but I know it's either elementary school, junior high school, or high school. There was something that happened in your life where you then started to collect false facts, false evidence, and false references to help you form an idea of the reality that you're in right now. And then because of the internet now, a lot of you guys go to the manosphere and the red pill to reinforce the false facts, the false evidence, and the false references that you have. And what you do is you build up on these things that create what you think is actually a personal experience, when the crazy thing is, gentlemen, you're following someone else's experience. Whatever somebody has with another woman is none of your business because it's not happening to you. Okay? And what happens, unfortunately, is that a lot of you guys become influenced by other men. And this is not a bad thing. I'm not going to say this is hay or anything like that. This is I'm being serious with this one. Most of you guys, because you think the world is challenging or dating is challenging, women are challenging, or I don't know myself, that you guys don't realize, and I need you to get your crayons out. We'll do like 30 more minutes, but get your crayons out because I want to break this down. If you have questions, ask. But I want to break this down because we have a pineapple show at 8 East, gentlemen. But you are who you are today, okay? Who you are right now, okay? Is based upon circumstances that have happened to you, elementary, junior high, high school, events that have shaped what is going on, okay? And everything that has happened to each and every one of you through the course of the time has led you to this moment in time. See, okay, what I'm saying to you is everything that you have done has led you here. So everything you have done is not actually a bad thing if you become a learned game. Everything you have done, because remember, gentlemen, y'all have to understand how this world works, and I don't want to get too deep. Your life can change, and you can always alter your life by how you move. It's weird. I'm not here to, I don't want to get that deep, but I'm saying that you took a left turn and you probably met an array of women from that left turn versus if you took that right turn, you could have met a different array of women. But what I'm saying is everything that is happening to you right now has been influenced by events and circumstances that have occurred before the moment that you're in right now. And this goes back to weeks, months, and years, decades of your life. Okay? So what I am saying to you right now, who you are right now, gentlemen, who you are right now, okay, today is only based on not women. Wait, guys, crayon time. Crayon time, guys. Because nobody, the red pill manosphere people are not going to tell you this. The red pill manosphere are not going to tell you this. You are who the fuck you are today. Not because of hypergamy, not because of modern women, not because of money, clothes, and status, not because of Riz, handsome man game, or soft guy era, not because of no fap, or high status or high value man. You are what the fuck you are today because of your choices and your fucking decisions. Nobody else's but yours. And not only your choices and decisions, but let me get a little bit deeper. No Diddy. It is also because of the choices and decisions of those before you. Your parents, their parents. You know, let me explain something to you. And I'm dead ass. And nobody is going to tell you this but me. I promise. There's nobody on YouTube going to tell you this. Do you guys know if the internet was relevant in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s, most of you motherfuckers wouldn't be here now. You want to know why? Because most of you motherfuckers would be your parents would be just like most of you now. I'm not getting married. I'm not having any kids. They wouldn't have had you. They wouldn't have had you. Most of you wouldn't even be here right now if the internet was going on in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Most of you wouldn't be here. Gentlemen, all of the things that are happening, your perspective, your thoughts, and everything you're thinking about in this fucked up dating world that you think is all fucked up. That's the thing that has shaped your world, but it's also shaped, your ancestors. Everything that your ancestors did or have done back then has been a combination of why you're here right now. Because if your great, okay, so if my ancestors wasn't on that damn boat underneath the boat, I'd probably be swimming in his nuts like this still. I probably wouldn't be around. I probably wouldn't. So, gentlemen, what we're saying to you guys out there, we've got to have an understanding of how things work. See, most of you guys think you know who you are, okay? And most of you guys think that you're the one operating your life, but you're not right now. Who's operating your life? The content creator that's telling you that dating is terrible is ruining your life and controlling your life. The content creator that's telling you that her hypergamous nature is why you're having a problem. Whoever you're listening to that is telling you that women are the problem is why you're not operating your own life. Being in control is having control. And that means that, gentlemen, you have to ask the $1 million question. You have to ask the $1 million question, gentlemen. Is who I'm listening to, and I want you guys to do this for everybody. Is the person that I'm watching on YouTube or on Instagram or TikTok, or whatever the shorts or whatever that shit is, are they telling me how to think, or are they teaching me how to think for myself? The end. Question mark, excuse me. That is going to give you the answer. Because if you're mimicking and regurgitating somebody else's thought, then you are not in control of your thoughts, meaning then if one is not in control of his thoughts, one is not in control of his perspective, and one is not in control of his emotions. And do you see why a lot of young men are emotional? They are mad. They are angry. They are bitter. They have a hatred towards women because there are people out there. Do you see what I'm saying? We might we might do it tonight we might do it this way for I'm going to check some out. So tonight, no, we're not. No. I'll do it if I'm doing a reaction video. Sorry, no. I'm doing a reaction video. But we're gonna test it out tonight. We're gonna probably do our thing tonight like this. But as I was saying, to all you guys out here, okay, that I'm saying to all you young men is that just ask this question. Some of you are not going to like the answer. Some of you will get mad. The question I'm asking you to ask is not for you to get mad or upset. I don't want you to lash out. I don't want you to get mad at anybody. We just want you to do the one thing here that motherfuckers there are not trying to get you to do, and that's think. It is important to me that you are in control of your thoughts, you're in control of your perspectives, and you have your fucking emotions in check. Because as a man, you have to be dependent on yourself. But you cannot depend on somebody else's choices, decisions, feelings, thoughts, perspectives, and emotions if those things do not allow you to think. Do you know why a lot of you guys love some of your teachers? You know, everybody has that teacher. I'm not talking about that teacher you wanted to smash. I'm not talking about Miss Crabtree or Miss Appletree. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the teacher you want to smash. There's always been that one teacher when you knew you were struggling in something, he would take or she would take that extra little bit of time to spend with you to try to get you to understand whatever you had a problem with. And once you were able to think for yourself and unlock those things for yourself, you start to have an appreciation for the teacher because you say, damn, this motherfucker is actually looking out for me. You know, because I felt, you know, I'm in class and I feel a little embarrassed by raising my hand and asking. So I'll wait till class is over or before class. And, you know, I'm having struggles with math or English or something. And and the teacher just says, you know what? This is what we're going to do. I'll come up with something and I'll give you some extra this and we're going to take care of you. And you did it. And your life was unlocked. And you were like, wow, you know what? Wow. You know, I really appreciate you for actually caring enough about me and not let me fall in the fray and failing because you didn't care. You see what I'm saying? So what I am saying to you young men out there is that you have to be careful of individuals trying to regurgitate. See, this is when you know, when what are the regurgitated words? Remember, it was modern woman, hypergamous, monkey branching. You know, they make you, gentlemen, whenever people make you repeat other people's words, that's when you know that you are not in control of yourself. So I'll give y'all an example. When back in the day, because I told you there's nothing new under the sun. In the 90s, when some of y'all was swimming in your dad's nuts and shit, so y'all probably wasn't even born, and y'all were like, gaga, and all that other shit. So in the 90s and shit, so these guys were trying to be pickup artists, and they would take their name and they would put PUA Ron or RSD this and all this stuff because they wanted to represent a community. And gentlemen, there is nothing wrong with representing a church community by you go to a building to worship your God. That's not a bad thing. Worship whatever you want to worship. But when it comes to your thoughts, your perspectives, and your emotions, anybody telling you to be a part of their community, you better run. The important thing that someone who actually gives a fuck about you is always going to tell you to create your own community. See, nobody's ever taught us or told us that we can have our own community in which we make our own decisions, in which we make our own choices. We are so busy. Remember, I've always told you we're nothing but handed down information from our parents and their parents and all other stuff. But what I'm saying is that you are allowed to think for yourself. You are allowed to have a different perspective. You don't have to be like everybody. You can be independent of somebody else's choices and decisions. Now, please understand this. When you are living under your parents' roof, now that's why I always say you gotta be 18 or older, because when you're living with your parents, you have no choice. You gotta shut the fuck up and listen to mom and dad. But when you get out of mom and dad's thumb and you become your own person, you are allowed to think for yourself. And that's what a lot of young men are not doing. They're not thinking for themselves. Okay? You are allowed as men, and if no one's ever told you, allow me to be the first one to tell you all this, because listen, please, and I always say this is not for motivation. This is not for you to feel good about yourself. This is not for that. This is because it just is. I'm just telling you, it's going to feel like I got to warn you, it might motivate you, but that's not the case. I'm saying to you, you never had anybody say, it's okay being you. As I told you, you are perfect the way you are. But not only are you perfect the way you are, based off of, because we're the only one that show you this, because they don't want you to know this. Nobody, the marketing teams, nobody wants you to know this truth. Nobody wants you to know this thing, gentlemen. Nobody wants you to know this. I'll be the first one and the only one to tell you on the internet, because no one tells you. You are allowed to do what you want to do based off of this interpretation right here. You are allowed based off of your fingerprint. You are allowed to free yourself. You are allowed based off your fingerprint to do, be, think, say, feel, and fucking achieve whatever you want, because you are the last of your kind. You are the only motherfucker. There is no you in this world. There will never be another you. So because you're you, and this is where people don't understand the game. And this is where they mess you up. Everybody wants you to be them. Follow me and regurgitate hypergamy. Follow me and say I'm blue pill, orange pill, green pill. Follow me and say modern women. Follow me and judge women. Follow me and hate women. Follow me and just no, that's not the game. That's not the game. What the game is saying that if you are the only you, which is true, right? Please, I'm being dead ass. I'm not lying. That's the truth. I'm not trying to make you feel good. I'm telling you the fucking truth. If you are the only you, then why the fuck aren't you learning your language? Your world should be to everybody else except you. Your world should be hieroglyphics to everybody that knows you, because they can't read you. They can't see how you're moving, and they don't understand you. They don't understand you. The thing is, women are not supposed to understand you. People are not supposed to understand you. You should create. Gentlemen, I know I'm not smoking. Yes, I've admitted I'm an alcoholic. I've admitted I'm a crackhead, and I've admitted I've got a gambling addiction. But because I've got those wonderful things about me, I am the only one. I'm not drinking me right now. I'm not smoking me right now. And I'm not gambling on me right now. So I've got a clear mind right now. But what I'm saying to you guys is that you have to create your cult. I'm not saying David Koresh. I'm not saying wear any Nikes and long draped clothes or put a bull's head on your head. No. I'm saying internally, create your world to worship you. Nobody is going to worship you the way you worship yourself when you unlock that shit, guys. So let me grab this question. What's more important, a changed mindset or actual reps and social interaction? What the fuck? Wait. What? I'm not a social interaction. See, this is what you don't understand about the game, young man. Let me show you. I keep telling you, I am not a I won't and I can't, and I'm not a I do. I am, motherfucker. So I don't give a fuck about a social reaction. What the fuck is a social reaction gonna help me with, young man? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a fuck about a social reaction. The fuck? Shit. Let me continue. What the fuck are you talking about? What I'm saying for you young men out here is all I'm going to say, because we don't have much time. So let me just say this. And I've always said this. I want y'all to think about this. Remember I told you guys, and I know I'm crazy, but am I not the only one that explained the three pigs, right? Right? Am I not the only one? That's not the three pigs. I'm sorry. That's not the three pigs. Am I not the only one who's explained this to you guys, the three pigs? Most of you guys are the third pig, because most of you guys are prisoners in your own fucking mind. Now, most of you guys are soft like the two that women can huff and puff and blow your bitch ass square down or your surface down. But What I'm saying to you guys is that we want you guys out here to not be the prisoner of your mind, be the governor and the warden of your mind, to realize that you are actually free. But most of you guys out here feel that you're not free. And yes, the fourth pig. I love the fourth pig because people don't talk about it but us, but the fourth pig, as I said before. If you guys knew anything about the game and layers of the game, you will know that the fourth pig is only taught to those who are in secret societies and things like that. Because everybody wants to tell the fable of the three pigs, but they never tell you the story about the third one. The wolf can just wait the fucking three out and eat their asses, but no diddy. But secret societies and things like that will teach young men who are worthy of the information that there was a fourth one. And the fourth one are always the men who make statements in this world. See, you have always got to send a message to whoever you talk to based upon the interpretation you have of yourself. And that is always sending a message of, I'm a fucking man above all things. And I will not tolerate disrespect. I will not tolerate a woman running, thinking I'm going to run behind her. And I will not tolerate a woman thinking I need to buy her a dinner to prove myself. You always have to sit around as a man and present yourself. I'm not saying ass and titty skulls or whatever. You can't have ass and titty. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying wolf skulls in your house. I'm saying that what you have got to do is that you have to be the walking statement. She has got to recognize when she talks to you that she cannot fuck with you. She cannot play games with you. But the only way she's going to recognize that is when you guys stop telling her how beautiful she is. Stop telling her how pretty she is. Thank you, 76 likes. Stop running behind women the way you're doing. Because as long as you're doing what you're doing, you always are going to be trapped in the bubble and trapped in the box. But when you have game, you're not trying to fit in the box. You're not trying to fit out of the box. You're the motherfucking box. Because most of you guys, your freedom mentally is based upon the love you have for yourself. You set the limitations. The woman doesn't set limitations. She just moves off of the things you see in yourself. And I've always told you, most of you are like a fish in a tank. Because a fish in a tank believes that he is free, but he is only limited to the size of the tank. Okay? And he is always going to see that there's no problem because I've got freedom to move around. It's just I can only go so far. But for many of you guys, y'all don't have that, okay? Suge Knight, I'm going to kick you out of the room because I know you're bullshitting. Get out of this room, dog. This ain't for you, man. Get the fuck out of this room. Get out of this room. He don't belong here. He always causes trouble. As I say for you guys out here, see, the thing that I try to treat, and all you guys, okay? Landon Walker. Landon Walker. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Don't kick him out. Don't kick him out. Don't kick him out. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Landon Walker. Hold on. Do not kick him out. Landon Walker. How are you doing? So you think your name is Hunter, I think. So you want to come in here and disrupt my classroom, right? You want to come in here and shuck and jive Landon Walker, right? He wants to laugh because he says, but you're black. Well, let's go look at Landon. Everybody, let's go to Landon's page. Y'all know what we about to do now. Oh, you guys, y'all know how we do this shit. Landon, let's go look at your shitty-ass neighborhood first. And then from your shitty-ass neighborhood, Landon, we're going to look at your shitty-ass apartment that you're in. Look at this raggedy-ass TV you got. Oh, my God, Landon. Really, Landon? Landon, always remember something, young man. When you fuck with a real one, you want to play games and talk about me being black? Well, Landon, let's look at Landon for a second. Let's look at Landon. Let's look at Landon. Let's look at Landon for a second. Let's go to Landon's apartment and let's look at Landon's setup. Nigga, and I say this with love to all my brothers out there. Bitch, don't talk to me with this raggedy ass setup. Look at this shitty ass TV. Look at that shitty ass room you got. What is it? Listen. It's just a standard TV. Get your little young bitch ass out this goddamn room. I don't give a fuck if your brother. Fuck you and your brother. How about that? Now get your bitch ass out. See, guys? Don't do it. Y'all got it, guys. I've been nice. Guys, when they start to fuck with me and I can fuck with them, we gonna fuck with them. Because guys, ain't nobody gonna disrupt the classroom. Fuck him. Fuck him. See that? You see what happened, guys? Y'all can't say I started this. Y'all can't say I started this shit. I'm saying when someone wants to talk about me being black and wants to talk about shit and talk shit, I'm ready. Hey, dog, we got it locked in. We good. Hey, Jimmy, I apologize. Because now that motherfucker like, oh, shit, I better leave that colored alone because that motherfucker gonna get on me. I could have laid into his punk ass. But I gave him mercy because I want to teach you guys real quick. Gentlemen, I do everything I can for you, and I will not allow anybody to come here and disrespect us. If I can get him, oh, you better bet I'm going to get him. Oh, I'm going to get him. I got you, okay? No diddy. I got you, because I want y'all to learn. Okay, all right. I apologize. Let us focus. I just wanted to make sure when somebody said him, but you're black and want to say a little racist sidebar comment. Oh, we gonna lay in that motherfucker. We gonna lay into that motherfucker like we do. Because I'm not gonna let anybody disrupt us, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him. Goddammit. That motherfucker like, he was like,
oh shit. But you're black. Hey, wait. What are you doing? Wait. How did you know my name was Hunter? How did you? Oh, shit. Who am I fucking with? Oh, my God.
All right, so let's get it, baby. No, Cal. Haters can never take my energy because I don't give a fuck about haters. But sometimes you gotta fight back. And sometimes when the opportunity presents itself, you can show these bitches for what the fuck they are. But it's all good. It's all good. Appreciate you. But let's get into the last bit of this, gentlemen, because I know we're running short on time because we got the show to do. But as I said, for all you guys out there, no, I'm not gonna roll. I gave him mercy. I gave him mercy. I live for this dog. Come on, man. Hey, they don't know. They're gonna come in here, they're gonna talk shit. And if they got a YouTube channel that connects to a Facebook, dog, that connects to a boy, they don't even know. But anyway, let me continue, guys. As I was saying before to y'all guys, anyway, I just want to say to you guys out here, when you box yourself into the world and the challenges, the thing, just like the fish, gentlemen, anything outside of your thought process doesn't exist. And what I'm saying is, gentlemen, the more you learn game, the more you drink from yourself. Excuse me. You drink from the ocean of your knowledge. You are only limited by the boundaries of how you feel about yourself. You're limited by the boundaries of the love that you have for yourself. And this is why at the end of the day, we always say to all you guys out here, you can navigate through any challenge when you love the man in the mirror and believe in the man in the mirror and realize the man in the mirror has your back. My job for you is to make sure you have all the weapons that you need to be a great man. Because one day, gentlemen, and this is a truth, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be dead. That's the truth. And one day, you are going to have to take knowledge and you are going to have to pass it down to the next generation. And this is going to be your job to do, to be able to help the young ones in your time who need help, who need understanding. And this is why we pass it down. That's what the game does. But what we've got to do is we got to get you guys to actually work on yourselves. You see what I'm saying? Work on yourselves and build yourselves and love yourselves. Okay, gentlemen? And this is what's important. Let me get Eric's question. A last round for calls. Is a core something you have to create or is it already there? Well, no, Eric, the core is there. You must unearth it. That's why we say it's unearthed. It's like an Indiana Jones movie or a horror movie. You've got to unearth it because you have to think. You have placed so many layers of false information on you that you don't even realize who you are anymore because you're waiting for someone to tell you who you are. Drizzle, handsome man game, or Riz. So that's why it's important at the end of the day to have an understanding of yourself. Gentlemen, the more you understand yourself, the more you can win. But please, gentlemen, listen all my dogs out there. You email the pathway, the man mindset, just put pathway and we'll see your pathway or not. But gentlemen, what I say for all you guys out here, okay? What this channel is about is to help young men and guys understand what it means to be a man, how men move and how men operate. That's what this channel is about. But as I say for all you guys, I want you guys to make sure y'all watch the Pineapple Show at 8 o'clock because a lot of you guys are making the greatest mistake that they're making, and that is they're talking at women versus talk to women. And this is why game is so important, because the more game you have, the more women you will have in and around you. But you have got to stop moving like those fools do with women. Looking how beautiful she is and asking her how she's doing and asking her what she's looking for and talking about her job and talking about a bunch of things that have nothing to do with it. I promise you guys, stop setting yourself up for failure. Start working on yourself. Start loving yourself, okay? And the more you can do that, y'all got this, man. Hey guys, y'all got this. I believe in you. The question is, do you believe in yourself? That is, okay? Question right here. Jimmy has a question. Well, Jimmy, let me ask you a question, Jimmy. So do you think me going on a show is going to do what? What is that going to do, Jimmy? Jimmy, let me know. I like to know. Jimmy asked a question. Jimmy, let me know, what is that going to do, Jimmy? I like to know, Jimmy. I'm asking Jimmy, what is me, Jimmy, going on a show going to do, Jimmy? Can you tell me, Jimmy, please? I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. I'm asking Jimmy. Jimmy, can you explain that to me, sir? What is me going on a balloon show? What is that going to do for you? What is that going to prove to you, Jimmy? I like to know. Is Jimmy gonna answer the question? I like to know. Why? Who says the game is magical? He says to show magical game. Huh. That is. I wonder if Jimmy's going to say anything, but I guess Jimmy's not. I guess Jimmy ran the fuck off. Uncle, I supervise some young bulls at my store. I'm 24, age of 20. When they see me and make women do things, but I can't say it. All right, Matthew, I don't understand what you're talking about. I was wondering, Jimmy. I guess Jimmy left. Jimmy got the fuck out. Jimmy jumped in and jumped the fuck out quick. Jimmy was fast. Oh, Jimmy's. Oh, there you are, Jimmy. I didn't even see you in it. What did you say, Jimmy? Jimmy says he wants me to show you. What do I need to show you, Jimmy? Jimmy, I can't get women, Jimmy. I have no game whatsoever. I don't know how to talk to women whatsoever, sir. So you're in the wrong place, buddy. I can't get women. I can't I'm not good with women. I just started, Jimmy, I started this yesterday. So I appreciate you being here, but I can't pull baddies. I don't have any game. Question here. Can you have game if you're not, the game is about self. So no, you cannot have game until you tap into actually your true self, sir. Okay. No, don't tell him about Sneeko. No, don't tell him about that. Who hey, they don't need to know about that. I've never made a woman come live on the air with my words and typing. They don't need to listen to the testimony. They don't need to know that. They don't even worry about. Hey, Jimmy, don't listen to what he's saying. He's lying. I never talked to Sneeko. Don't listen to him, Jimmy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Yes, boxing. Thank you. Yes. I don't have any game. I don't. I just started this yesterday. I just thought, like, hey, fuck it. I'll just create a YouTube channel and start just talking. I don't know anything. So you're right. Yeah. Okay. So, well, James, it's not about escaping the cups. It's actually emptying the cups. You got to empty. Okay. Okay. You got to empty. Yeah. You got to empty the cups. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, Jim, I just started this shit, dog. I just started, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, as I say to all you guys out there, we do actually appreciate all you guys out there. And we can't, remember, gentlemen, we can't help everybody. All right, so it's all good. But gentlemen, we can help you. But guys, if y'all get a chance, go ahead, make sure y'all check out the Pineapple Show tonight. We're gonna have all the fellas. We have all the fellas in here chopping up the game and going up, and growing and stuff to show you guys why game is so actually important. So we do appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in here. We want you to appreciate yourselves. So, gentlemen, we are going to wrap this up. I just want to do a few hours with you guys, chopping it up. And we will definitely see you guys later on tonight, okay? And we're going to have a good time. Last question. Does having a mouthpiece... does before having a mouthpiece to talk to a woman, would you say that incoming... No, sir. This is not a red pill space. We're men here. We're not red pill, sir. We're men. This is your you got hey Lords, all the socials are the Man Mindset. TikTok, Man Mindset. Instagram, Man Mindset. YouTube, Man Mindset. Okay, sir? And if you want to email, the Man Mindset, okay? It's all the same, dude. It's all the Man Mindset, dog. Anyway, so we just want to make sure that we share that with you and everything, man. And we got y'all covered, dog. We got y'all, man. No harms, no fouls. It's all good. So we just want to make sure we got y'all gentlemen covered and everything like that. So We appreciate it. Okay. So if y'all need to get at us at the man mindset at gmail.com, the man mindset. You know what? I'm not done. I've got a boxing. So I only watch like 30 minutes of that fucking hour and a half. So I'm going to ride. I'm not even gonna ride my bike 6 miles outside. I'm gonna pop in some Call of Duty. I'm gonna ride my bike indoors, and I'm gonna finish the hour of Shogun. So I'm gonna ride my bike for at least an hour. I'm gonna finish Shogun before the show. So I gotta finish that. I'm gonna finish Shogun in a little while. So I'm gonna get on my bike, play some Call of Duty, and finish Shogun. I am. So I'm gonna do that. He says, as a man, it's all about leading yourself right. Lead the ladies right. If you can't lead, start learning how to be more. Yes. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm so mad because I gotta stop. I'm into this Fallout, so I gotta pause Fallout to watch it. So I'm going to finish Shogun tonight and get back on Fallout. So yeah. So that's the end of everything. But yeah, I'm in the hour. I'm at 30-minute mark. I'm at 30-minute mark. Okay. So I'm saying, okay. So, well, hey, I'm not there, LJ. I can tell she's interested in him. And I can tell she's trying to give him some because she only got smashed one time. But I know that guy ain't that guy. LJ, I got a feeling she gonna offer him some ass and shit. But I appreciate guys. All right, anyway, let me go and get the fuck out of here. But yeah, guys, we got the Pineapple Show, man. And why am I against motivation? Because it's not real. Motivation is a blimp that goes up that shoots down. I'm not trying to be a motivator. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm trying to say that you've got to understand that the problem with motivation is a very tricky and dangerous thing because if you need someone to motivate you, you'll never get anywhere yourself. If I was you, stop looking at motivation. Motivate yourself. Motivate yourself, sir. That's on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Shit, is a draft tomorrow night? Is it Thursday or Friday? Is a draft tomorrow night? Shit, I've got to wait for that draft. Anyway. It keeps us keep it up. Oh no, it's all good. Respect. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The draft is tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Yes. There you go. Yes. All right. Hey guys, look, man. All right, man. I tomorrow. Woo, wait. God damn, can't wait. I get to wear my Dallas Cowboy. I get to wear my Cowboy stuff. I always miss wearing my Cowboy shit, so I can wear it. I won't wear shit if I do a show tomorrow. But anyway, so we'll see you guys. Let me shut the fuck up and get the fuck on. Guys, I'm the Dean. It's the Man Mindset. Guys, we will see you guys in a little while. Let me let the guys say they want to say real quick. Talk to them, guys, before we go.
It's your boy Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John and you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the Dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Email the manmindset@gmail.com. Like, subscribe.